Okay, today we're going to be making a rye IPA. So I thought I'd go through the entire brew day to show you how I brew and my equipment and that sort of thing. I've got 3.5 kilos of pale malt, a kilo of rye malt, a couple hundred grams of wheat malt, some crystals, 40, 100 grams. So we've got a total grain bill of about 5 kilos. So the hops we're going to be using today, I thought we would use Magnum for the bittering, just a small amount of Magnum for bittering, just a nice crisp bitterness. And then I've got Autumnum and Amarillo, which I thought I would use for flavouring and aroma. I'll probably use the Amarillo for dry hopping later. So I've got my carboy here, my better bottle, with filled with star sand, so it's sanitizing. I've also got some stuff here that I'm going to transfer the sanitizer later, sanitize all the other equipment used for the brew. I've got my wort oxygenator, I've got my Irish moss, which I'll be adding 15 minutes to the boil, at the end of the boil. Yep. So here I'm boiling my hop bags, which I used last time. I'll show you why in a minute. I always think it's best to boil them so that you get all the old stale hop residue out of the bags. Here I've got some sparge water that I've heated up to about 76 degrees, just water. I've got my thermometer, my jug. This is my brew kettle. It's a Beer Maker 30. It's basically got this which you use as your mash tun. So this is actually your mash tun and your brew kettle. It's got a 2.5 kilowatt heating element in the bottom. It's got a crown. It's got the thermometer here, and the on switch. Yeah. So that's my brew kettle that I'll be using. Let's see, I've got my star sand spray bottle and my brew spoon. So what we're going to be doing first is putting about 20 litres of water into the brew kettle and bringing it up to about 76 degrees, and then mixing in our grains for the mash. We'll probably do a 60-minute mash at about 66-67 degrees for an hour, and then 77 degrees for 10 minutes for mash out. And then we'll do a very quick small sparge, and then we'll get the boil going. So I've got my my yeast starter, which I made a few days ago. Just been cold crashing it in the fridge. You can see the nice yeast cake on the bottom there. So what I'll do is I'll take this out of the fridge now at the and get it to room temperature, so that when we're ready to pitch it, it's around the same 20 degrees, around the same temperature as the wort in the carboy. So I'll take it out of the fridge now. So I thought before we get brewing, we should pour ourselves a brew day beer.
Yes.
This is a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale clone that I made, all grain. This is my first all grain batch. Got some nice carbonation noises going on there. So,
yeah. Okay, yeah.
So this is Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. A little bit of chill haze. Nice, nice head retention. Nice, nice colour. Good carbonation. So cheers. Yep. So just filling up the mash tun with water. I've got the heating element on. It's at about 70 78 degrees. So I'm hoping that once we mix in the 5 kilos of malt, so there should be around about 66, 67 degrees. I'm not too worried about a couple of degrees on and off, but as long as it's over 65 degrees, 'cause I want to get a nice even mixture of fermentable and non-fermentable sugars. Alright, so I've got my my water heating up to strike temperature, so that I can mix in the malt, get the mash started. Got my thermometer in here. I've got this set to about 78, but just to have 2 thermometers going at the same time. So this one's set. This will stop and just go to keep warm once it reaches temperature, but just so I have a double. Got this set to 77, so the alarm will go off. So the heating element in this is pretty good, so it'll bring the temperature of the liquid up, 20 litres of water up temperature pretty quickly. Alright, so our mash water is, our strike water has come up to 77 degrees. So this is ready to mix in the grains and start the mash. I'm just getting my hops weighed out. I'm doing first wort hops. Doing first wort hops, 10 grams of Etana, Magnum, 6 grams for bittering, 60 minutes. And then I'm going to mix Amarillo and Etana for 20 grams of 10 of each at 45 minutes, 15 of each at 20 minutes, that was 45 minutes, sorry, and both 15 grams of each at 5 minutes. And then I'll probably dry hop with both of these, Amarillo and Etana, about 15 each at about 7 days. So I'm going to weigh out all the hops once I've got the mash going. So we can come so here's my grain bill. Now this is my rye malt and wheat malt. I'm going to put that in on top, and I'm going to mix the crystal and pale malt in first, because I don't want to get a stuck sparge, and if I have this on the bottom, then it's gonna get stuck. It's gonna be a nightmare. Getting a bit of flour going on there. There'll be malt flour all over the kitchen. My malt in here. I'm going to be careful that I don't get any malt on the outside of this. I'm just going to start putting it in like this. Let's see if I can just give that a mix.
Oh, it smells good.
You feel me?
Mm.
So we're getting a really nice aroma right now. Just get the rest of this in here. So, hoping not to get a stuck sparge this time. I've done when I milled the grain, I milled it quite roughly so that the water would be able to really be able to go through the grain so that we get a nice quick easy sparge.
Ja, okay, jag förstår.